smell of brimstone is strong in my nostrils. Even as a spirit, this place smells of ash and death. Have you done as I asked? You are very kind. Strangely kind for a place like the Ashlands. I stand here, tasting the air. And do you know what I've learned? The Saxilil you saved, the Argonians, they are not the only ones in danger. This pact forged in the wake of war is fragile. So fragile. Remember the history of violence against my people, and treat them well as you walk the river's edge. My brethren are safe, and the Ashlands bubble with hope. I pass now down the river to swim in the currents of Aetherius. Go well in your own passage, traveler.
You have the Kwama cap? I will not touch it. Yet. Please, take a piece to each of my students. They understand what must be done, and they are ready. After that, meet me at the southern mustering camp. War has wounded this land. Now it is our turn to sacrifice, so the plane can heal. My students understand this, and are willing.
Welcome, traveler. Yes, my body will perish, but my soul will become one with the trees of this place. The land will bloom again. Please, give me the cap.
I stand ready to assist Risa. Yes, and I am grateful. When we meet in the next world, tell me how beautiful the land became.
They are brave, my acolytes. Now it comes to me. Our blood will be the water, our bones the soil. I will make this gift, this sacrifice. Trees, plants, one day it will all bloom again. Blood is water, water is life. May the Hist embrace you.
The hearts of Dunmer are as dry.
Stranger, you've picked a bad time to visit Seni. The volcano's burning up the town. You'd think these thick-headed louts would accept some help.
This pissant Dunmer. I know an Argonian named Softscale who can make a salve to soothe the injured, but Spellwright Gervis won't work with him or any Argonian. Because he's the most stubborn creature you'll ever meet. He needs to see these Argonians are on his side. If you want to help, Softscale needs Shulk Chiton for a salve. Kill them, and take the Chiton to the Argonian. He's somewhere in town. Once you've got the Chiton, look for Softscale in the temple. Bad blood. I thought everyone knew that. Back before the Ebonheart Pact was formed, Dark Elves enslaved Argonians. They raided the Black Marsh and brought the captives up here to work. Sure, but the bigger problem is the Dunmer. They used to be lords and masters until the Pact was formed. Now, all of a sudden, the Argonians are free and everyone is equal. Ha! Spoken like a courtier. You know, just saying everyone is friends doesn't make it so. Forming the Pact was a battle, and there are still many sides to it.
You are not of Seni. Your scales bear stains of soot, and you smell of smoke and flame. What brings you here? I offer my gratitude. Please, wait. I'll make a poultice to soothe the burns of the injured. I'll need you to use it on them. The Dunmer don't trust Argonians, especially me and my egg sister walks in ash. They fear we'll harm them. You are a stranger, so they may let you heal their wounds. There is more. When you are done, go to Spellwright Gervis. Let him know we made this salve to help. Perhaps he will see we are not his enemy.
Wounded badly, losing strength.
Thank you. You have my thanks.
Your pardon. Have you seen any Kwama around? Maybe west of the town? If you do, I don't suppose you could lead them to my mine, could you? Yes, when the volcano erupted, my workers got frightened and fled. Now they're attacking anyone who wanders too close. They're usually timid, so a good beating should calm them down. Me? Look at me. I'm hurt. Just beat them a little, then blow this whistle. They're trained to return to the mine. Remember, subdue, then use the whistle. If you don't, they'll just start fighting again. I'll be at my mine west of town. I've got to salvage what I can. It's where you get Kwama eggs. You can also get Kwama cuttle, the waxy substance that grows on their beaks. Well, it's a hole in the ground where Kwama live. That's a mine. You didn't think we dug it up like those Nords dig iron, did you? I don't know. Potions, I think, or something to fight poison or cleanse water. I never asked. I just harvested. Well, it's a hole in the ground where Kwama live. That's a mine.
Why are you here, stranger?
obliged you.
You have my thanks.
Accept my gratitude.
Thank you.
I am obliged.
You have my thanks.
Thank you.
Why are you here, stranger?
That scaleback? I kept my tongue when times were good, but now when the town is weakened, he's suddenly helpful? This is just a trick. Because his people have taken my daughter, Movani. She was doing chores for me and now she's disappeared. One of the farmsteaders saw that Argonian walks in ash watching her. Who else could it be? Nonsense. We've lived in the shadow of Ash Mountain all our lives. We know its dangers. It was those Argonian savages. Find Walks in Ash, then ask that scaleback where my daughter is. Return Movani to me. Then maybe I'll see what Softscale wants. Look for Walks in Ash in the ruins. The three only know what she's doing. We are in words and treaties. The Moot might meet in peace, but we remember what the Argonians were like when we dragged them out of the muck. We know what they really are. That's the calm man's choice, stranger. Without my daughter at my side, I don't give a damn whether some scalebacks are bleeding out in the ash.
This is not a good day for Seni, traveler. Yes, I am. Look at this. This is no natural run of lava. These are footprints. A spirit of wrath came through here. Stubborn Givus will not hear my warning. He thinks the eruption caused this. As you can see, his daughter is not here. I did see Morvani earlier. The flow of her life takes her to the base of Ash Mountain regularly. I don't know for certain. Just that I saw her walking west out of town. Find her, then perhaps Gervis will listen to me. If you succeed, use this. A signal. It's colorful but harmless. If you find Lady Morvani, use it, and I will come to you. Truth falls like a cool rain, carving many channels in the mud. My truth is different from the Dunmers, yet both are still true. I have no love for them. Do you hate fire for burning down your hut? The fire acts as it must. They saw our huts, and their nature required them to act. I trust a dark elf to act as a dark elf must.
Someone came. Did Father send you? I fell and twisted something. Damn, my ankle. Are you mocking me? Yes, of course I am. I'm trapped by lava flows and flaming shulks, and I can't walk. If I ever get home, I'm gonna drink a whole jar of Sujama. This was a shrine to the three. I come out here to pray for Mother. She was taken from us a few years ago. She was the sweetest woman I've ever known. Some days I swear I can still hear her voice. Anyway, I was out here when the eruption began. Of course he is. The overprotective Gua. Since we lost Mother, he's tried to run my life for me. I think I'll need 2 bottles of Sujama when I get home. Forget what Father says.
Are you... Lord, Mother, and Wizard, are you all right?
I'm going to be fine, Father. Thanks to this traveler. Can we get me off of this rock now?
Hold on, Morvani. I've got you. Traveler, you found my daughter. In the midst of all this, you found my Morvani. The Argonian helped you find her. Pah! Self-interest and cunning, I'm sure. I'm grateful, just the same. Morvani means the world to me, ever since her mother was taken from us. They have beastly, baser urges. It makes them hard to trust. When the swamp calls to them, they rise up against their neighbors and strike them down. Even the kindest, the most gentle, are not spared from their wrath. It was before the signing of the pact. The Argonians of Seni still served my neighbors as slaves. Several of them made a break for freedom, and Irenisi, she was just out for a stroll. But today Morvani lives, thanks to you. Yes, well, I thank you for all you've done here today, Traveler. My daughter is safe, and I must reluctantly admit that the Argonian may have played a part. May Lord, Mother, and Wizard all guard you on your journey.
Just great. This is my luck. Some days I wish I never crawled out of my egg. I came to Stone Falls to be a guar herder. Sharks ate them. Went to Darvin's Watch to be a bartender. Bunch of Nords kicked me down the street. That's not even the worst of it. Came west to try my hand at mining. It started off well enough. Got some equipment. Even talked a few of the locals into helping. Then the volcano erupts. Yeah, it turns out my planned dig site was a Daedric ruin, complete with screaming and chanting, frothing monsters inside. This pales in comparison to that time I spilled some brandy on a hist root. Then there was the time I bought a cheap dagger from this pawnbroker in Ebonheart. I wore it on my belt, and these cultists started chasing me, yelling, "The razor! The razor!" I threw it in the river and kept running. Huh? Oh, right. Mind where the river carries you, traveler. Can't trust the Daedra.
Look at all my beautiful Quama. Their beady little eyes, the gentle pulsing of their abdomens. I can't thank you enough. I'm going to have to get the mine back open, of course. Quama are very good diggers, you know. Particularly the workers. So much work to do. I can't let this mine sit idle forever. It's where you get Quama eggs. You can also get Quama cuttle, the waxy substance that grows on their beaks. I don't know. Potions, I think, or something to fight poison or cleanse water. I never asked. I just harvested. Well, it's a hole in the ground where Quama live. That's a mine. You didn't think we dug it up like those Nords dig iron, did you?
Amazing. This is what it takes to get the Dark Elves working with the Argonians? An erupting volcano? Bad blood. I thought everyone knew that. Back before the Ebonheart Pact was formed, Dark Elves enslaved Argonians. They raided the Black Marsh and brought the captives up here to work.
Just read some old runes, he said. He didn't mention how active the dead are here.
What? Innocent? Everyone says that. You know the next best thing? Paying your bounty. I doubt you'll try anything like this again.
Back so soon, comrade? A vision of a Dremora. This clouds the waters. The forces of Molag Bal must know more than we realized. What did she say? Nor do I, comrade. Interesting. Did she say anything else? Merrick, this dries my scales. Recruit, you must get to them. Aleph and Merrick are competent, but the Daedra are not to be trusted. Find them near Ebonheart. I will rally our forces here and investigate this Vivicus, whatever it is.
Looking to craft some sturdy lightweight armor? War's at our doorstep, so now's the time. Looking to craft some stuff.
Your valuables are safe with us. Welcome to the Hlalu Treasury. How can I help?
Looking to craft some stuff.
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
Pardon me, I'm showing the Scale Sister around town before we take up blades for the Pact. He's a crank. He hates drunk singing in his bar. Apparently, he only likes beautiful voices.
By the divines, the ale servers in this place get uglier by the day. Is that right? Well then. Sounds to me like you could be one of the Undaunted. A league of like-minded adventurers. Every one of us eager for riches and glory. Sound like anyone you know? So what do you say? Think you can be one of the Undaunted? You sure? Dungeon delving and monster fighting is not for the weak of heart. Good, but that's the easy part. The hard part is proving yourself. Fungal Grotto seems like a good test. A dark, dank cave few return from. See if you can best whatever's inside. If you survive, come meet me back here, and we'll make it official.
Why don't you grab a drink and join us? Hector, he's a crusty one. That makes it even funnier when you get under his skin. For a good prank, grab a wharf rat and toss it in here. Then watch him go.
Look, I've got clean socks.
Welcome to the fish stink. What can I get you? I see you know your wines, friend. To get that bottle, I had to cut through a dozen Bretons and send their captain to Sovngarde. What? I turned back an entire fleet of those dirtbags while I was swimming. Why do you think they call me the fish? Damn rats. I hate them.
Locate a solvent and some reagents so you may craft a potion. I'll remain here for now. An apprentice of mine tried to use seawater as a solvent. I had him drink the results. He agreed it was a terrible idea after he finished retching. Good. Now go to an alchemy station. Use a solvent and 2 differing reagents to craft a potion. The reagents must possess common traits, or you'll waste all components. You see, alchemy is as simple as pairing like with like. Open your knapsack and place them in your mouth. The first time you consume a reagent, you'll learn its most rudimentary trait. True, some taste quite foul, but it's a small price to pay for the power of alchemy. Potions have far too many benefits to recount. Expect them to have strong effects for short periods of time. Or are you asking how to use them? Open the stopper, place them to your lips, and swallow. Don't pour them on your hair. Lesson learned. Open your knapsack. Blend the solvent's purity with the reagent's traits. Return to me when you've crafted a potion. Your potions have a slight fizz to them, but your skill with admixtures is unquestioned. Far better than my former apprentice. You are now authorized to obtain and fulfill alchemy writs. May your elixirs remain potent and your reagents fresh. Your command of the crafts is impressive, but not yet in totality. I am still capable of instructing you. A provisioner condenses the essence of ingredients into food or drink. A true artist balances palate with nutrition. I can share this noble profession, but I can only certify one craft at a time. Understood? Provisioning is a rewarding yet grueling profession. Gruel, you see. I am capable of levity, on occasion. First, you'll need a recipe and some ingredients. Then you shall roast a pig. Yes, I hope you don't think it beneath you. As bards learn lyrics before singing them, provisioners must work from recipes. A recipe specifies volume, proportion, and preparation time. Understanding these principles is key. I keep an old rival's recipe nearby. Go, find and memorize it. Return to me when you have done so. Provisioners are quite secretive, but all is fair in brews and stews. Some provisioners hide recipes in old drawers or shelves, thinking themselves clever. Better to memorize the recipe. Then others cannot possibly learn your secrets. Should coin be of no issue to you, guilds often sell such items in their guild stores. You may also trade with an ally if they have any excess.